All right, so what we got here is a 2000 and I don't know. I'll put it in the description. What Touareg is. This is the first gen Touareg, I believe, and it's not really a lot of videos online on how to and all that. So I'm just gonna give you that right quick. First thing first, if your vehicle looks like this underneath, such as this one, I'm gonna just advise you right off the bat to spray it the hell down, because these bolts will definitely get in the way of things. All right, so what you want to do, first thing first, take the wheels off, spray it down, let it soak for a little bit. This is a 17 millimeter, well actually no, I'm sorry, it's a 19 millimeter socket to get this tie rod off. Bang that up, boom, it's out of the way. And we have a 21 millimeter bolt, framing bolt, that it actually bolts to the frame. You can see it comes up right here. Might want to put a socket on that side. This is let me look at that. That is an 18. Any corrections if I'm wrong while explaining this, I'll put a link down in the description or something of that nature. All right, so get that off. Like I said, you come over here, loosen up this framing bolt from the bottom. You're gonna have to put a wrench right here or socket, whatever you prefer. Then, of course, what I do, I like to lock the steering wheel in place with the seatbelt up there. And then you take this bolt, this is a 16 millimeter bolt, take that out. And then you get your pry bar, bang it in there just a tad, just to get it to wedge. And then you just pry it, it'll wedge right off. But if you got a lock, if you don't have a lock, this will move. And it might cause an alignment issue in the future. So what I do to prevent that, I try to line it up in there. And when I line it up in there with the steering wheel stuff, it keeps it in place. So that way when you put the new one in, bang, it keeps you from having to go get a damn alignment. You got two bolts right here that you want to take off. These are both 18 millimeter. These are the sending and return line for here, for the power steering up there. And same thing on the opposite side. Take out the framing bolt right there. From underneath here. It's right here, 21, 18 at the top. Same thing on the other side. And yeah, let's go ahead and pull this out. 3 hours later, bolt is out. This is ridiculous, but it's out. Now, let's move on to the removal of said wrapping pinion now. Let's go. So we got it out. As you can see, there's not many videos or how-tos on this particular part. It was leaking from on this side. I'll show you some still pictures in a minute. But so what you have to do to get this down, it's not like regular vehicles where you can leave well, some vehicles you got to drop their frame just a tad. But what you need to do is drop this one a little bit to like the last 3 turns. Take this one completely out. Well, this one's completely out. Take the one completely out, and the one on the rear completely out of there. Loosen the front one over there. And then you want to take you a trusty dusty pry bar. Give me a second. And you want to pry it. You want to pry right here. Okay. And we pry down here. That gives it enough clearance for the steering knuckle shaft. For the shaft connector, whatever the hell you want to call it. It gives enough room to clear this. Once it clears, it pulls right out. This technically can be done in about maybe 3 hours if you know what you're doing. Unfortunately, it took me a little while because we had a frame bolt that would not want to cooperate, and it had got seized in there, so I had to. Took me about 2.5 hours just to get it out, but I can show you. It is out the frame. Goes from here that connects this to the frame. On that side, on the passenger side, it was totally seized in there. But you see it, and customers we're gonna have to get this replaced as well. I'm gonna replace the customer's providing part. It's a return hose, return pressure hose right there. It was rotted out. It's rusted, as you can see. This is, this car must be from like up north or some shit, the way it looks. But there it is. Like I said, it's out. You have a new one right there. Gratefully, this one wasn't an electronic one, so you didn't have to go through that bullshit process of doing the electrical one, but it is out. Excuse the mess. You know, I work by myself, and I try to keep my shit in order, but when jobs like this start giving me a pain in the ass, you know, you gotta knock it the fuck out, man. Alright, but that's that. I'll show y'all guys after, once we get the rest of the parts. Coach K fixed it, baby. Buckles all on my side of there. You know that power steering whining. Nothing, she good to go. Alright. I will list all tools needed for the repair in the description below. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward fix. There you have it. Steering wheel a little unorthodox, but that's what alignments are for. See the Z? You saw the Z back there? The 300ZX, fool. This damn thing gonna need some brakes. Jesus Christ.